That's a genius name. I mean, your last name is Duty. Duty's Daggers makes perfect sense.
Ooh, baby, it's exciting day. Welcome back to the channel, dudes. We have an unboxing, but first, if you haven't subscribed, do that. And then follow me on Instagram, duties_daggers, right there. So that way you're all up to date on channel news, see some cool photos, become a part of the dude family. This is really an exciting unboxing. This is quite possibly the most hard to get knife I've ever landed. If not the most difficult to get, definitely one of them. Possibly the Hinderer could be argued as more difficult to get. It could be argued that it's not as difficult to get as well. This is a special version of a knife that's been around for a while. I don't know if you'd call that a sprint run or what you would call it. Probably a sprint run, I guess. Although I don't know if they're going to keep making them or what the deal is. I guess an exclusive is probably what it's technically called. I can't believe I got one. One of the reasons it was so hard to get is, number one, very popular knife. People are really giving it very highly regarded reviews. Or, it's highly regarded amongst reviewers. And then there's the scalpers. It seemed like they were swooping this knife up, and if you went on eBay, you could find them for, double the price on there, which is frustrating as crap, as hell. Very frustrating. Luckily, I got one on a drop. I got the very last one at Southern Edge, and I can't believe I did it. So I wasn't going to pay the scalper price, so I'm really happy I got one. Oh, it's in another bag. Okay. I am so excited. Oh, yes. It's a Spyderco, baby. Did I get a sticker too? Sweet. Nice little pinup grill there. So, you can probably guess what it is at this point. Oh, baby. It's the Spyderco Manix 2 in 15V, baby. Oh, crap. Typical Spyderco stuff, one sticker. They don't, Spyderco's not big on swag. So here it is. I mean, it's a Manix 2, but it's a special one. So, I have owned a Manix before. I bought one used. I had a used one a while back, and I ended up selling it because I wanted to get a brand new one. It had a weird patina on the blade. It was really old. The action wasn't great. But I absolutely loved the knife. I loved it, loved it, loved it. I sold it with an intention of buying a brand new one, but, things happened. I didn't end up doing that. So I'm kind of happy, though, that I waited because I had a perfect reason to pick up one of these. Oh, baby. Ooh, baby. So this is the first time, well, I don't know if it's the first time. Um, it's a very rare Spyderco stone-washed blade. Typically they do their belt sander satin finishes, which is fine. If I were to choose, I would absolutely pick stone-washed over that. Man, it looks good too. It's a little bit reflective, but, so it's stone-washed and then it's a bit reflective as well. So I really like. I can tell the bevel is a little bit uneven. I feel like it's a little too thick up here, and then on this side it's quite a bit thinner, which is not great. It kind of sucks. I wish it was even on both sides. There's also a little bit of an area right here where it looks like they didn't sharpen all the way to the nub, which that's kind of forgivable. This is kind of a crappy area to sharpen in here anyways, but Yeah, that's a little disappointing. I mean, it won't really affect the the cutting performance at all. But it's not a perfect edge bevel. A little bit uneven on that side. It's weird. My buddy Jason was telling me that his was uneven as well. Um, so yeah, it is what it is. I can always fix it, I guess. Um, but man, so yeah, if you don't know, the Manix is quite possibly one of the most ergonomic knives I've ever experienced. Um, I mean, the level of locked in you feel when you're choked up right here with your thumb right on this jimping is unmatched in the knife world, at least in my opinion. Unbelievably locked in feeling. Um, it's an ergonomic just masterpiece. There's jimping everywhere on the spine, on the liners there, on the liners down here, in the choils up here on the liners, and then on the choil on the blade, on the tang right in there. Just really awesome. Awesome, awesome ergonomics. Let's check the action. Ooh, okay. A little bit of a lock stick, but I actually kind of like it. Because I get a nice little click. There's a click down here. And then there's a click when I pull down the tabs. Which is lock stick, but I think it sounds kind of cool. And that'll work itself out. Very smooth. This is much smoother than my last Manix. I'm not sure if it's just because my other one was really old and kind of worn out or whatever it was. This one is very smooth. Pull down the tabs, absolutely falling shut. Free swinging blade, at least fairly free swinging. Pretty impressive for the fact that it's running on washers for sure. Our centering is a little bit off. I wonder. Let me see. Let me mess around with the pivot and see what we got here. That's a little disappointing as well. Usually, Spyderco is very good about their centering. So let's see. That's tight. I'll most likely be able to fix that, but you don't really like to see that right out of the box. Let's check the body screws. Oh, that one was loose. Okay, did that change anything? Not really. Well, I'll mess with that later. Well, I guess I could do it now. Should I do it now? No blade play. Super duper locked up tight, so that's good. Let me see if I can do it just by loosening the body screws and then doing the old trickaroonie. Those feel like they were Loctited in. Alright, so if you've never done this before, a good first thing to try is just loosen up your body screws, then push the blade over in the direction you want it to go, and then tighten them back up. If that doesn't work, you might have to mess around by, with the pivot as well, in combination with this method. But sometimes this works, so let's see if we can do it. Yeah, it's still a bit off. I'll mess with it later. I'm pretty confident I'll be able to get it centered. But that is a little disappointing. It seems like their quality control with these might not be, I mean, obviously it's not the best. I've heard from 2 or 3 different people and now myself that their edge bevels were uneven, and one of them said that his was off-centered as well. Not great, not the end of the world. I'm still really happy with this. The blade steel really is the star of the show here, this CPM 15V. It's been tested by third parties at, I believe it was 65 Rockwell, which is very, very high. Very high. So this should have the best edge retention of any knife in my collection. It's gotten really good reviews as far as the blade steel goes. So that's really the star of the show and why it's selling out so quickly. Um, so just a quick overview, and I don't know a ton about this, but you see another maker's mark here that's not usually on the Manix 2. It's a triple B, and apparently this guy, I forget his name, the owner of Triple B, the Spyderco decided to use his heat treating protocol for this 15V. Apparently, he really knows what he's doing with 15V, and has proven that. So Spyderco decided to use his protocols for the heat treatment of their 15V, which is really cool. I mean, they were probably like, well, this is a new steel to us. Why don't we bring in an expert and have him do it the right way for us? Perhaps kind of a marketing thing as well, I'm sure. But I think that's really cool. I think that's very cool. It's a new steel. Bring in the expert, have him do it the right way. That's awesome. The action on this guy is really nice. I'm really liking it. Reverse flick is great. It's clicky. Really good detent. Definitely better than my last one. Very, very nice. Still rock solid. I'm pretty certain I'll be able to get it centered. Yeah, this is really awesome. This is going to be a work knife for me. This is not going to be something that I try to keep nice and pretty and not scratched. With a blade steel like this and a knife like this, I have to put it to work. I just have to. The Manix 2 is already just an incredible work knife. With the 15V, it's going to be just insane. So I'm absolutely going to use the crap out of this thing. And yeah, I will update you guys as I experience this 15V. I'll let you know how it holds up. I am 100% certain that it's going to be amazing. I've watched quite a few reviews from, knife makers and knife reviewers that I trust, and everyone's saying that it's just the edge retention is crazy good. So very exciting stuff. If you were trying to get one of these and haven't been able to, just keep looking. Keep your eye open. I would sign up for the Blades in Stock subreddit. If you go to Reddit and type in Blades in Stock, it'll bring you to a subreddit where people will post when drops are happening. And join that subreddit and then sign up for notifications from that subreddit so that you get a notification on your phone. It'll say, whatever. Large Sabendas in stock at DLT, or it'll say Manix 2 15V is available at, whatever. So that's really helpful. I've snagged a few knives that way now. Yeah, good luck to you if you're trying to get one. I kind of want to try to fix this centering right now. I think we should. If you don't want to continue watching, that's fine, but I'm going to mess around with this real quick. I'm the type of guy, like I'm sure most of you guys, if I have an off-centered blade, it really just kind of bothers me to no end. I cannot handle it. So we need to try to fix this. Let's tighten down the pivot. So this is the method that I learned. Open the blade halfway. Tighten on the pivot pretty tight. Then you're going to want to close it. Loosen up your body screws. Then shove the blade over the direction you want it to go. Some people put like a little piece of paper wedged in there so you don't have to pull it over. It's probably a good idea, but I just use my finger. Tighten back down the body screws. Still pushing that blade over. And then you can let go, and we will see where we're at. Pivot's still tight. Back that off a bit. Yeah, we're still off. Huh. That sucks, dude. Okay, there's no blade play. Action's still great. We're just off-centered. Huh. I'll do a little research, see what I can come up with. That might just be how it is, which kind of sucks. But I can, I don't know. I think I can look past it. It's not like I can really send this back, probably, since they're so few in number. But it is kind of disappointing, you know, to have that off-centered and have this very kind of uneven edge bevel side to side. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I'm still really excited to get this. Action's great, even if it is off-centered. So, yeah, is what it is. There it is, Spyderco Manix 2. 15V, baby. This is going to be a fun one to carry and test out, man. Apparently, Spyderco is planning on doing a kind of series out of this 15V and, stonewashed 15V and brown G10. If I were to guess, I would say they're going to do the PM2, Para 3, and Shaman as well. That's just a guess. I don't think they've released that information. But it does say in the paperwork in the box that it mentioned the family of knives with this this type of setup. So that'd be really cool. I mean, a Shaman with this 15 Stonewash 15V would be freaking sweet, dude. So if the Manix 2 isn't your thing, you might have some of those to look forward to in the future. So there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Become a channel member. We have 3 now. Three cool ass dudes became channel members. There's different tiers, different rewards for each tier. The bottom tier gets a members only video once a week. So yeah, and some other stuff. So go check it out. Thanks for watching. I love y'all. See you in the next video. Peace and love.